And so let's get Facebook in the building. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people on Facebook say hi, Jerisha. I know it's pretty late. It's what, 9:30? It's 9:30. And so I am live on the Tick and the Talk where I'm supposed to be. So I decided to bring in my Facebook family. And so if you missed the broadcast earlier, go back and watch the replay. So earlier today, I talked about you might not be cut out to be an entrepreneur. And so I gave about 5 different things that you might consider, 5 different things that you might look at and evaluate and see if you fit that category. And so I had one more that I wanted to share. So I said, oh, let me just go live. Let me share this one more business tip. You might not be cut out to be an entrepreneur. And so I love it when I'm able to show up and you get value. So do me a favor. If you're joining me for the very first time, you're just not hearing the sound of my voice, tag 2 people, share the broadcast, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie Jerisha. Yes, I'm loud and proud, baby. So put newbie in the chat. And then, of course, you and I just became besties if you share, because sharing is caring. And when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. And so my page entirely is about inspiring you to build a business or start a business, but do something that you love. And so the Pretty People is my personal organization. Yes, Pretty People Incorporated. And so the pretty people are those people. Hold on. All right. So I got to get my son to call him back. All right. I got to turn this phone off. Hold on, Facebook. Thank you. David just joined. Hi, David. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yes. Show me some love on TikTok. Give me some hearts. And so I actually wanted to make sure that I share with you what I know for sure. And I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years. I'm like, what? I don't look that old. So yes. And so when you start young, you learn a lot of things. And so I'm happy to share with you what I know for sure. I built my entire business offline, came online right before the pandemic. So not that long ago. And then I've just transitioned my whole process. And I put that in my signature course, the 3-day ride. You still have time to get in the ride right now. If you haven't taken the 3-day ride, which is my signature business course, it's my baby. It's my love. It has helped so many people grow their audience online, grow their businesses, obviously, because the more people you have following you and loving your content, the more relationships you're going to have. When you have more relationships, you have bigger businesses. And so one thing that I've mastered is attracting people to me. And so just starting those conversations, converting those conversations, love the hearts. Thank you so much. But I want you to experience that as well. Miss Anderson is in the building. Hey, Linda is in the building. Stephanie is in the building. Hello. Is it Aaron in the building? Hello, gorgeous. So yes. So for my Facebook family, this is late. But for my TikTok family, you and I go together. So TikTok and I, my mentor business coach, gave me a challenge. This is how you know I'm not just interested in my business. I'm committed to my business and committed to helping 100 families change 100 lives, helping them earn $100,000 in my social retail business is going down. So if you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat or go to my link tree and you'll see the 100s. But yes, they challenge me, show up on TikTok every day at night, right? Something outside of my comfort zone, right? Because at this time, I'm not doing this, right? Typically. But if you want a new thing, you got to change something, right? So change is voluntary or involuntary, but necessary. And so I was like, all right, to find my 100 right now, I need to do something different. And so that was my challenge. So I show up on TikTok every night for the last all month of July, right? We got 6 months to make this happen to December. And so I'm excited about this journey. And so, yes, I am present. And so I just decided to bring in my Facebook family too. Now, if you want this every night, you got to be on TikTok. So make sure you follow me over there as well. So I wanted to continue my conversation earlier today. And so if you don't know, my background really is in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Love the television radio industry. I was on air by the time I was 19 on radio. And I worked for some major news networks, CNN being one of them, my actually last employer. And so I actually had a chance to lay them off. They didn't lay me off. I had a chance to lay them off once I started my home-based business. And I'm one of the people that did very well right out the gate. And so I went to the top company and then decided recently to be with a company that's 100% online. So I'm 100% running a business from my cell phone, leveraging and monetizing social media. And that is what I teach. And I am definitely excited about teaching more people how that's possible. And so if you want more of this goodness, yes, make sure that you're following, tag 2 people you know right now, or share the broadcast. So earlier we talked about you might not be cut out to be an entrepreneur. And so I had one more business tip about that. I wanted to share that I'll be happy to answer a business question on TikTok. I'll be happy to answer any business question. So let me just tell you, my main focus is if you have a small business, you're a network marketer, direct seller, social retail, or you just own a beauty supply store, or you sell lashes, hair, nails, it doesn't matter. My hope is to teach you how to really build an online presence. And so I teach people how to build their businesses online and offline. So I create those double threats. Now I create triple threats because there's so many people wanting to speak publicly. And so that's a very lucrative field that people actually really don't know about. So yes, we can get into it. So let's talk about this. How many of you right now, if you're watching, how many of you currently have a business? You already have a business. Yes, you have a business. You're an entrepreneur. Okay. I know a lot of people like, I have a business. I'm like, what type of business? Like, well, it's not really up and running. I'm waiting to get my website. I'm waiting to get my LLC. I'm waiting to get da. Okay. All those are excuses. Either you have a business and you're running a business or you're not, right? So if you have a business, put business in the chat. If you want a business, put yes, Jerusha. Yes, I want one. Just put yes in the chat so I'll know who I'm talking to. Yes, let me know. And then, of course, if you haven't told me lately, what city do you reside in? I like to know where my peoples are. The New Yorkers love me. You hear the Southern accents? The New Yorkers love me. I don't know what it is. The Northerners like, yes. According to my analytics, I can see what states. And it's always the northern states. Just love the Southern voice. So, yeah, so let me know where you're tuning in from. So earlier we were getting into it. I gave you like 5 tips. Watch the replay because I'm not going to go back over those. But what I wanted to really express to you tonight was we are transforming our minds, body, and soul to be who God called us to be. So we're not hiding our talents and gifts. We're not doing that anymore. And we're not hiding our solutions. We're letting the world know we are on purpose with our daily actions. Earlier, we talked about you got to put yourself into action. You have a business, get into action. Most people confuse movement with action, okay, or movement with progress. And so, no, just because you're moving, right, doesn't mean you're going anywhere. Let me give you an example. Just like a rocking chair, I am moving back and forth, but I'm not going anywhere in life. And so a lot of people think they're moving because they get up in the morning, they go to somebody else's job, they do their work, then they go back home, they eat dinner, they go to bed, and then they go back to somebody else's job the next day and they do their work, then they leave and they do it over and over. So there is movement, but is there progress? And so we want to get into the habit of, are we making progress in our actions? Or are we just like a rocking chair? We're doing it over and over and over, and it feels like it. We're doing something, but we don't see ourselves going anywhere higher. So are you really cut out to be an entrepreneur? Do you have what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur? Because the hustle is real, baby. You see, the hustle is real. So a hustler set bold goals. How many of you set outrageous, like me saying 100 families, 100 lives, helping them make 100? That's a bold goal to publicly say that, right? And I've trained thousands over the years. And I'm not talking about just extra money. Yes, I can do that now. I can show you how to make $500 a day. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about next level where they are influencing their surroundings. They're making changes, not just for their family, but their community, their churches. Like, we want to do something on a different scale, right? And so a hustler set goals that are uncertain and a little scary. So I set a goal that was scary. I'm like, what? Even the goal to show up on TikTok every single day for the next 6 months. Huge goal, scared to do it. Still said it though. So a hustler set goals that are uncertain and a little scary, okay? And so if you have a goal, it should sound crazy to other people. You see how crazy that sound? You're going to show up on TikTok Live and share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, scripts, teach other people how to build a business. What? For free? For 6 months? Crazy goal, right? If it doesn't sound crazy, it's not big enough. It's not audacious enough. I'm developing 100 online leaders. New. I've done that before, right? But I'm talking new business partners. That sounds crazy. It should. So I'm just like, let's go. So I'm the gold digger, a gold getter, right? In that way, I'm determined to be successful. So the question isn't who's going to let me, right? The question is who's going to stop me. That's it. Who's going to stop me? Nobody. Nobody. Hold on 1 second, Facebook. Nobody. I got to plug this up. Hold on. Walk on by. I didn't even see that my computer was unplugged. And I'm like, oh, it's going to die. Oh, Facebook. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I'm like, what just happened to book facers? They were getting a little dull. Sorry about that, Facebook. Hold on. So I had to plug my computer up. Let me see if my peoples are still good. Okay, you're good. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. But I'm here. I'm present. I try to do what I say I'm going to do. I see your beautiful faces. All right. So, all right, book face. Now, where was I? So some days I'm humbled. Some days I struggle, but every day I hustle. That's just what it is. And so this is what I've learned. Many define success wrong. Success is not won. Success is not innate. Success is earned. So based on statistics and analytics, success is earned by those who want it bad enough. Success is not given, it's taken, baby. You're going to take it. It's not going to just be given because everybody will have it, right? So what? Your friend may have failed in college. Does that mean you didn't graduate from college? There's a lot of people started with me in my freshman year. They didn't finish with me. So you did, right? There's a lot of people, right, that get married and then now they're divorced and you're still married. So you tell me, right, what makes you different? You're you. That's your superpower. So what? There was somebody who started a network marketing company or direct sales and it didn't work for them. They weren't successful. I never based my success or failure on what somebody else did or didn't do. When I first was introduced to home-based businesses, I didn't care that other people did it. I was like, Jerusha hasn't done it. I promise you, my attitude was like, oh yeah, I haven't stepped in the ring yet. It's not, let me get in there. So it didn't matter who did it. Every successful person understands that failure is a key ingredient to success. Quitting is not an option. You learn a skill, you get better. You learn some more skills, you get better. You learn some more skills, you get better. So if you study any successful person, you'll realize they have made far more mistakes than successes. For example, Michael Jordan, who I love, okay? NBA legend Michael Jordan, he holds the most total misses. You thought I was going to say wins, right? He holds the total misses. While he's remembered, everybody remembers him for being a great player that made a lot of shots. The reality is he missed more shots than he made. But people don't talk about that. This is very common with very successful people. We tend to fixate on their successes and we fail to see that they generally have a lot more failures than successes. So the difference between successful people and mediocre is the successful people do not dwell on the failures, because the moment somebody says no to you, the moment someone doesn't respond to you, then you say it didn't work. See, they learn from their failures and push forwards. And so when I got online, this is why I have the 3-day ride. If you're not in the business course, get in the course. The course is starting, giving you this opportunity to let's work together. Okay, let's get this coaching done. And so when I started online, at first I was failing forward, falling, failing. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? I didn't say I'm going to quit. I just need to learn what to do. I'm that person. Just show me what to do. I'm going to master it. Baby, I'm going to be the best at it. And so I'm about to be better than you, the person who taught me, because I'm going to keep doing it. And so your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. You have to change. And so write this down. A pretty person going to put this in the chat for me. Thank you, pretty people. Many are a victim of their circumstances. And the worst undeniable reason why some people fail where others succeed or do better is many take no for an answer. In my opinion, no just means next opportunity. You stop because somebody said no. You stopped because somebody said they're not interested. you stop your whole dreams and goals, your business, your book, your nonprofit, your da 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 da, because somebody said no. That word no stops a lot of people. And so that's why it's important for you to understand no just means next opportunity. And a lot of times that's God's grace. That's God kiss to you. He's letting you avoid this person. You think you want that person as a customer. You think you want that customer or person as a business partner. He said, I'm going to protect my child. Let that person say no and let that person go ahead. And that's how I look at it. I'm like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. Whoa. I dodged a bullet. I don't even know what the bullet was, but I probably dodged it. That's why they said no. I don't even take it personal. Me and no, we ride together. I expect for people to say no. If everybody said yes, I'd be like, wait a minute now. Okay. So you create, you don't wait. You better write that down. Okay. No one is going to give you anything. So let me take that back. Okay. Things may come to those who wait, but only things that's left behind by those who hustled. And so I'm hustling to leave that legacy for my boys, okay, to leave an imprint. I'm not the most talented speaker or coach in the world, right? I'm not Oprah. I'm not Gayle King. I'm not whoever you can name. I'm not the #1 influencer online. I'm not the highest paid motivational speaker. I am Jerusha, though, with my own fingerprint to leave my own imprint on the world. And nobody can do that but me. Nobody can give this like me. Nobody has the energy like me. Nobody can deliver like me. And that's what you have. Until you own it, you are who you are. Work in your authentic abilities, your gifts, your talent. You do it. You are anointed to be. You're not anointed to be anyone else but you. You might as well be yourself because everybody else is what? Take it. You better write that down. You are an original. And earlier I was like, get the book. John Mason, You Are an Original. I think that's the name of it. But the book is called You Are an Original. And you've got to know that. Everyone will not be able to appreciate what you will accomplish, okay? Everyone will not be able to experience the places you will go. Everyone will not be able to comprehend what you will language, okay? I'm not depending on others, everyone. I'm dependent on me, Jerusha. So stop playing with your life. You are, exactly where you are based on what you know. And so when I realized, Jerusha, you're where you are because this is what you know. The more knowledgeable you are, right, you're in a different level. That's why I always say knowledge is the new rich. People pay for knowledge. You know something that I don't know that you could sell. Okay, you over there playing chess. I'm playing checkers over here. We're not the same. We're not the same. And so I need you to get in the ring and play this game called life. Stop just doing movement and get into action. And so you might not be cut out to be an entrepreneur if you can't handle no. If you cannot handle no, thank you. If you cannot handle, I'm not interested. If you can't do it. It's personal. It's actually not personal. They're just not ready yet. It could mean not now. It doesn't always mean I'm not interested ever. It just means right now. I tell this story so much. Some of you probably have adopted the story with the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I love the story because I'm like, this man at that time was on his feet, walking around, hot, cold, whatever, in a white suit, knocking on doors. It's not like, he had real transportation like us, right? Not social media. He's knocking on doors. He got this recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's like, do you want to try this Kentucky Fried Chicken? I got my own theory about the recipe too, where he got it from. But anyway, so he got this Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe. He's knocking on doors, trying to get people to do it. He knocked on 1,009 doors. 1,009 doors. Every single person said no 1,009 times. It wasn't until the 1,010th time that somebody said yes. Now, somebody say no to you 2 times, and you like, I'm out. It's not for me. It's not for me. 1,009 times. I'm like, he needed to learn some skills because it shouldn't be 1,009. People say no, but I like his grind. I like his hustle. I like his belief. He believed that he had the best chicken recipe in the world. He believed it. So it doesn't matter that those people said no, thank you. They probably regret it today. Okay. But what happened was the 1010th person said yes. Now we know it to be KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And now his family, because of his action, his family is living in his legacy. Baby. So if I got to be that person for my family, I'm her. Sign me up. Whatever I need to do to make that happen, we've got to make sure, we got to believe in what we're saying. Okay, being an entrepreneur, this is number 7, what I didn't give you earlier. It probably was number 7 or number 6, whatever. You write this down. If you're getting along with everybody, that's going to be a problem. You're not going to get along with everybody when you're going to the top. You're not going to get along with everybody being an entrepreneur. You're not. Now, being cordial, being nice, those things you should already be, right? Everybody's not going to be happy with all the decisions that you make, because you're going to have to make hard decisions, okay? And so if you can't make those hard decisions, you got to reevaluate. Am I cut out for this thing? Being an entrepreneur doesn't make you Miss Popular or Mr. Popular. Everybody will not like you, agree with you, or support you. If everyone likes you, then you're doing something wrong. You're actually doing, somebody don't even like the way that I'm talking right now. Somebody don't even like, they don't like it. They don't even know why they don't like it. They just don't like it. And so I'm not looking to be Miss Popular. I'm looking to change the lives that want to be changed. I'm looking for the 100. I'm looking for those people who sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, whatever. They want to build an online business, and I got the 3-day ride business courses for them. That's what I'm looking for. Everybody else is fine. A girl told me, she said, I just don't, she said it on TikTok. She was like, I mean, you need to turn your volume down. You're too loud. I said, girl, I'm loud and proud. I'm probably not your people. I'm probably not your people. And it's okay to be invited to this party that I invite people to. And this party that I mostly invite people to on TikTok is called the block party. They just get over there and they just, have fun in the block party. Everybody's not going to like how you deliver. Everyone's not going to do it. So if you're looking to have everybody like you, it's going to be a problem. Everybody didn't like Mother Teresa. Everybody didn't like Jesus. Everybody didn't like Oprah. Like, it's just so many people. And you think those people did very well, right? Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Okay. And so when you're excited about something like me, you're motivated to make things happen, that energy should be transferable. You should feel the energy. Okay. And so when she said that, I was like, that's totally fine. I'm probably not your people. And I'm not going to be, confrontational with anybody. I'm going to politely invite them to the party. Let the clown have the circus on your own page, right? Let the clown do what they're going to do. I think, what's his name? Oh my gosh. He said it first. He said, in a room full of clowns, I can't be a part of the circus. What was the rapper's name that said that? You guys probably know. So when you entertain a clown, you become part of the circus. And so I was just like, yeah, I don't entertain. If it's not positive, if it's not motivating to me, inspiring me, or you're teaching me something, then I just, you're probably not my people. And my mother would tell me early on, she would tell me, you're going to be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. So I'm always like, you know what? That's not my people. Somebody said, no, thank you. It's not my people. And so, yes, me and my sister, we got this thing when we talk to people. We're like, okay, she's not our people. Yeah, she not our people. You can tell once you talk to me. Yeah, I don't think she's my people. But the pretty people, you're my people. You're still here. I love you. You show up. You give me love. You're my people. And you're going to attract the people that's supposed to be in your circle if you show up and give value. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I really believe that. And so when you're when you own it, say it with me, everyone, okay? Everybody's not your people. And this is what I've learned. Being an entrepreneur is that everyone is not cut out to be an entrepreneur. And so my advice, I heard a speaker say this, you must surround yourself with people who eyes light up when you walk into a room, when you come into the building. And so I'm like, yes. So you got to keep climbing. Even if it hurts, understand when you're transitioning, it's going to hurt. When you're birthing something, it's going to hurt. Okay. I'm meant to be great. You're meant to be great. We were born to be great. So what I need you to do, evaluate where you are. You better write this down. Evaluate where you are, TikTok. Evaluate where you are, where you want to be, and ask yourself the hard questions. Are you willing, not wanting, are you willing to transform your mind, your body, your soul to build a successful business? Are you cut out to be this type of entrepreneur that's super successful? So what questions can I answer for you? What is holding you back? What do you believe you need to change? Everybody knows what they need to change. I knew I needed to show up more on TikTok, but I didn't really want to, right? I was like, all right, you got to change your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude, Jerusha. I'm talking to myself. When I'm talking to you, I'm actually talking to me. And sometimes God will make you go through something and you don't even know what's happening. You don't even know, like, come on, Jesus. And if you are not careful, you'll confuse it for warfare when it's really transition. Because transition is changing from one state or condition to another. And so if you transition, is it painful? Yes. And if it's not painful, then it's not going to be progressive. It's not going to progress. It's not going to grow. It has to hurt. Because that's why people say this cliche, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, that's why people say that. And that's why most people don't do it, because it's not easy. Business is simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. You better get that, right? This is a simple process. For me to show up, share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, scripts, how to overcome objections, how to upsell, and share 18 years of experience with you every single night on TikTok, right? It's a simple process, but it's not easy. It's easy for me to just press the button. That's the easy part. But actually having a true message, actually coming on, dedicated, focused, and really hoping to inspire somebody. That's the hard part. Because I'm sleepy like everybody else, right? I get up pretty early and school is about to start. Oh my God. Okay. So just tell me, are you ready to really transition? Your life is a story of transition. What's your next chapter? Girl, I want to hear it. Tell me about it. What's your next chapter? What are we doing in this next chapter? July is almost over. We're like in the last 6 months of 2023, baby. The last 6 months, have you done what you desired to do? Are you there yet? Are you still working on it? Tell me, what does it look like? Are you still thinking about it, or you're in the process of putting in the action to get there? And so I pray, I really hope that many of us, right, we're not in the same position we were in 2022. That's not the point. I'm not trying to look the same. My bank account is not looking the same. The people that I'm working with is not looking the same. My TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is not looking the same. Like, I'm not trying to be the same as I was in 2022, right? And so that's the point of change. Wow, that's helpful. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Let me understand, what is it that you plan to do? What is it that you need to do? And so the transition is where everything happens. That's where everything happens. And so I want you to feel the pain. Walk into it. Feel the pain. Feel the fear. Walk into that thing. Because if you don't, you will not see what you desire. Because everything requires a little struggle. You got to get that hustle on, girl. Let's get that hustle on. And so I know that every single one of you already have it in you. The fact that you're even listening to the sound of my voice, that means you're it. In your family, you're the chosen one. You're it. You got to put in the sweat equity. You got to put in the work. You got to be the Colonel Sanders, the Kentucky Fried Chicken, who received 1,009 no's before he receives 1,010 yes. You're that person. You're it. I know. I feel like that too. I'm like, I'm it, Jesus. I'm it. And so I embrace it. I actually enjoy it. And so I'm just happy that I'm able to leave a legacy for my boys. And I want everyone to be able to do that. And so that's why I share. That is exactly why I created the 3-day ride. And so if you're not in my business course, it's starting right now. So if you're not in there, you need some info like, Jerusha, if this is what I'm getting right here, what you doing in the 3-day ride? So it's the ride of your life. And so I only have that one course, but I have a coaching program. So in this course, obviously, you're going to learn how to attract those ideal prospects. You're going to learn how to recruit like a top earner in 3 days. In 3 days, I'm going to show you how to find your peoples. Okay. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're in groups, they're on fan pages. I'm going to show you how to find them. Most of you have great products. You just don't know how to find the people who need your products. And so I'm going to teach you what to post, when to post, all the things, the type of content that bring people to you. Obviously, we're going to do some TikToks. Yes, we're going to do like a TikTok so you can learn some features about TikTok. So that's going to be fun. Overcoming objections, wanting to grow your organization online and really leveraging and monetizing social media. So I'm super excited for all of you that are in the ride already. And so there are many of you in the ride, even though I take a select group of people, I offer it to everybody. And the ones that raise their hands, like, I'm going to get in the ride. Those are my people. I already know the people like, you know what? I've been saying I want to do this and I haven't done it. I need to put it into action. And so if you're on Facebook, I just shared my screen with what you can expect in the ride, how to recruit like a top earner in 3 days, how to find your ideal prospects for your product, service, and opportunity, easy attraction marketing guide. You're going to have access to over 30 proven scripts. Yes, I'm going to create content for your business. So you tell me, Jerusha, I sell jewelry, I sell oil, I'm going to create some great content for you, converse and convert. That means in Messenger, what to say. We don't send people links and hope and pray they go to our link without talking to them. I ask every single person questions, and then I know if I can move forward or not. And ultimately, want to grow your organization, because the more people that is purchasing your product, the more money you make, right? The more people that's on your page, the more conversations and relationships you can build. Yes. So people build a business. And I think most people don't understand that. You build relationships. That's how you build a big business. And so you've heard people say, build a big network and then you'll grow your net worth. That's a true statement. And so that's what we have to do, is start building our network of people, and not just your cousin and you to ask her 50 times to buy your lashes. And she just didn't do it. She said she was going to do it, but she didn't. Okay. You still like, well, she didn't buy my lashes. You need to go talk to 1,009 people, not just her. So if this was helpful, put helpful in the chat. If this is helpful to you, if this blessed you today, make sure you tag 2 people, share the broadcast. I'm going to continue this conversation on the Tik and the Talk, because we got a relationship. I got to stay on TikTok. We got a little building. We go together now, TikTok, for 6 months. We're going to go together. We're courting over here. And so if you want to follow me on TikTok, that's totally fine. Put 3-day ride, or you can go to my link tree if you're on Facebook, if you're in my group, you're on my page. Put 3-day ride. That way you get the info of day 1, day 2, day 3. We're getting ready to start. So I just don't want you to miss it. It's so many people wish they even knew about this information, because when I started on social media, I wish somebody did a 3-day ride with me. Like, I was like, okay, what do I need to do? I wish that was available. So that's why I created it. And so put 3-day rides, or go to my link tree and you'll see 3-day ride, just so you know what's available. And so I'm tired of our people. I'm tired of us. If you seek me, I'm tired of us not knowing how to go to our personal next levels. We just don't know what to do. We are eager to learn, right? We're very creative. We just don't know what to do. And so I put all of that together. So put 3-day ride so you can grab the ride with me, have that one-on-one coaching in a group setting, so I can understand what it is that you want and I can better help you get there faster. Okay. So there are only 2 ways to get wisdom. You can write this down: mistakes and mentors. I call them the 2 M's. You can mistake your way through life or through business, or you can have a mentor. I choose a mentor to shorten your learning curve. So I'm just thankful. Yeah, Sharon said 3-day ride, baby. Yes. So I'll send it to you. I'm just going to send you the info. You can check it out, see if it's something that you need to grab. Obviously, I think you need to grab it. And then, of course, you and I can go from there. So I'll be happy to answer your questions, but you need to grab it now, because we're getting ready to start the rides. So when I'm off of here, when I'm off of TikTok, I will come back and message you. Let me see. Can I do it on here? Hold on. I don't think I can do it on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can put my link tree right here. I can. Okay. So Sharon. Yes. And anybody else, I just put my link tree right here in the chat. And so hopefully you see that. You can click it, click my link tree, boom, you'll see 3-day rides. And so go ahead and check out the deets. And if you have questions, message me. I'm open to that. I message back. I do have a team. I do have an assistant, but I do message back. I don't want to leave you on red like my son says. Mom, I left her on red. And so I'm like, what? So I don't want to leave you on red. So yes. Oh, thank you so much. I just love you for helping me out. All right. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. All right. Facebook. I'll see you later. I'm going to be on TikTok for a few more minutes. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm so glad I see helpful. That blessed my soul. You just don't know. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Enjoy. And then, of course,